Hey everyone, this is Rob,
And Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast and everything you need to know about old school RuneScape.
Meet Mer.
All right, so this week up on the docket, we actually have a couple things to talk about, mostly because we missed a pretty big blog last week, and that was sailing.
Yeah, so sailing has been officially announced.
Yes,
We have a
to
lot to go
my
over.
surprise, it was announced.
Right, mine too.
Yeah.
Especially the episode No Monkey we were talking about a lot. How I was like, yeah, I think it's gonna be delayed.
Yeah, it's weird because I feel like we've already talked about this because we shout out to Sater.
Yeah.
Sater has a podcast, RuneScape podcast as well.
Sae Bae Cast.
Sae Bae, and we actually were on there, so we already talked about this a little bit. So I almost forgot to include it.
Yeah, it was our second time being on his podcast. We were on it last year. I really need to invite him on ours. I kept last year being like, soon, whenever it's not too soon after we were on it. And then he's like, hey, it's been a year. Do you guys want to join again? I was like, it's been a year?
Yeah. So if you want to hear other stuff, we talk about non-RuneScape stuff too. So
like
feel
Mormonism
free,
a lot for some reason.
feel free to head over there, check them out as well. And we do talk about sailing this week and also some Gridmaster and also some stuff from this week's actual update being the new renderer beta. It's actually getting paused for a little bit. Getting
not
put
in a bad way.
Kind of on the back burner for the time being. And then, of course, we got a shout out to Sater, but also next week we have a guest.
Yeah, next week we're gonna have Sid O join us.
Yes.
I just say Sid.
Sid Zero, the big
Is
Sid.
it Zero O? I think it's an O.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Zero, you don't? See, it's O. I think it's O.
Okay.
Sid's gonna join us. If you have questions, please ask.
Sid is going to join us. So, or join Michelle probably. So feel free to ask questions this week. For next week, if you want, there is usually a big interview for anyone that doesn't know how it goes, answers a bunch of questions.
Don't call them interviews. It makes me scared.
Feel free to tune into that. Something that might intrigue you. If that sounds interesting, you're like, I want to see the Sid stuff. I want to see it as soon as possible. You actually might be able to get the episode early if you are a Patreon subscriber.
I've done it twice now, you guys. I have released it early twice on Patreon. We are going to try and start recording everything on Wednesdays and put out like 12 hours early for Patreon. Not like a huge difference. So it's not like a big deal if you can't. But we'll see how it works this week because we were actually busy earlier. So this is going to be over 2 days.
Yeah, it's fine.
But we're going to try and start posting it early on Patreon.
Yes. So hopefully if you head over there, if you want to support us a little bit, you can support us with as little as just a few bucks. And that'll help us immensely towards getting improvements for the pod. And every episode is sponsored by our Patreon subs. So shout out. Thank you. We appreciate all of you very, very much.
You talking about upgrades reminded me that I did not blur the background. So I'm so sorry to everyone who has to see our gross living room. It's blurred now.
Yeah, I live like a complete animal, and that is totally fine with me.
Funny. I mean, finish the little spiel, and then I'll ask me how I'm doing.
I mean, that's mostly it.
And then we have a Q&A.
Yeah, of course, we have a Q&A at the end, and I really look forward to the questions. So feel free to ask questions about real life, RuneScape, other games, whatever you want. You can ask on any of our socials listed down below at the end of the pod, or go to discord.gg/Bunebape. We have a question section over there. You can join in the general chat. We have movie nights. We have little contests and stuff like that from time to time. Share pictures of your animals. We like them.
And
we got
tattoos.
2 cats. So feel free to pop in there and share away. So
and now we're watching Midnight Mass.
With all that out of the way, how's it going?
It's going good. The thing I was gonna say is we've been so busy lately because last week I don't even remember what we did. We went to the con.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. We're so busy. I actually bought a used standing desk off of Facebook. It was a great deal. It was $150. Normally it's $500, I guess. Really good deal. We still haven't set that up and it's been sitting in our apartment for a week and a half because we're so busy. I tentatively plan to set it up on November 5th. So just to explain why our background is so dirty, we're very busy.
Yeah,
and don't worry, in like 2 weeks I'm gonna clean.
I'm actively training for a triathlon, so all of my gym everything is behind us. So.
I don't think we really talked about that much either.
Yeah, so I'm actively training for an Ironman.
Yeah, I was like, not just a triathlon, it's crazier. Do you want to tell them the stats? The
Well,
numbers.
yeah, sure. It is a full length triathlon, which does entail 140.6 miles of course.
Okay, well, so the specific numbers.
It's 2.2 miles of swimming, 113 miles of biking, and 26 miles of running.
So that's what he's training for.
And if anyone, I already know someone's going to ask, I just felt like doing it.
Yeah. But I mean, if you have more questions about it for the Q&A.
Yeah, feel free to ask
he has,
away.
Yeah, he has a lot of stuff.
I knew someone would be like, "Oh, why?"
He just always wanted to do
And
that.
I'm not dying yet or anything like that. I mean, we all are technically, right? But
like-
no, not dying yet. Just kind of felt like doing it.
Just felt like dying.
Yeah.
We're also doing that in Germany. So we're going to Germany next year.
Yeah, so that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a little Boonfest and meet up if people want to get food or something.
Sure.
I don't know. Anyway, what have I been up to? Shoot. Oh, MapleCon. We'll talk about MapleCon
Yeah,
first.
speaking of traveling, we did go to
Long Beach.
the greater LA area
Yeah, I was
recently.
like, not even
Los
technically LA.
Angeles.
Yeah. So I don't play MapleStory. Robert plays MapleStory.
I do play MapleStory.
Convention started at 10. He got the VIP pass. I got regular.
Yes.
Keep that in mind. So we're in line together. We get there 9:15ish, 45 minutes early, whatever. He's supposed to have early access to the merch room at 9 a.m. I don't even know how that would have been physically possible.
And it was supposed to be an expedited line.
Yeah. So anyway, we're in line. It's half a mile away from the entrance. I actually looked at Google Maps because I sent a picture to Megan. It was half a mile away from the entrance. And then after like 30 minutes in line, there's security. And I guess they're going around telling people, yeah, by the way, guys, this isn't general admission line. I'm like, what? So I go up and like ask. And this guy was like kind of rude because two other girls are coming up to ask too. And he was like, no, that's just for the VIP. And then he walked away and didn't tell us where to go. But I found someone else. He pointed us the right direction. I waved bye to Robert. Didn't see him for 3 more hours.
Yes.
Yeah. But I made friends. It was actually kind of fun. So shout out to Jenny, Yvonne, and Christian, the homies in the MapleCon line. I just chatted people for 3 hours. It wasn't too bad because I was chatting to people, but it was cute. Like even at the end,
shout out to them.
Shout out. Even at the end, we like went and like took a little picture. We're like the line gang.
Yeah, it was
Crazy line.
Suffice to say, it was highly disorganized,
Yes.
and many people were very disappointed.
Oh yeah.
Constant rage posts for the following few days.
So yeah, it took me 3.5, maybe a little more than 3.5 total hours to get in. It took Robert not much better, like 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm just constantly
Have low expectations.
Yeah, become used to not only being disappointed, but just getting nothing. So I was like, all right, I guess this is kind of whatever I expected. Went and got food after. Amazing Korean barbecue.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We found vegan Korean barbecue. If anyone's listening, vegan Long Beach area is interested, I'll look up what it's called because I want to give a shout out. They are really, really good. They're called Sura Korean Barbecue and Tofu. Sura Korean Barbecue and Tofu House Restaurant.
Yeah.
So good.
They have non-vegan
Yeah.
Korean barbecue as well.
They have only one vegan special for the grill. But
Apparently very good ratings.
yeah.
All across the board.
Their vegan bulgogi is delicious. The shrimp's okay. Vegan shrimp is low-key always flavorless.
I mean, it is expensive, but yeah, it was.
Next time I
fine.
would just get small pieces and not the shrimp.
It's not all you can eat, but they give you like a really good serving size. So
Yeah.
if you visit
Surprised.
LA and you wanted a Korean barbecue recommendation,
And
there you
you're
go.
vegetarian or vegan, there you go.
Or just in general.
Yeah, well, I didn't try that though.
Yeah.
That was the highlight of the day though, actually, was the Korean
Yeah, I was
barbecue.
like,
It
I
was
went
really
there. I was like,
good.
cool. I mean, I spent like 4 hours getting disappointed. Whatever. It's pretty much what I expected. I didn't wait in any of the lines. Like I waited in the first line to get in,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, but there was like lines to do other stuff. I was like, nah, I don't do linescape or line story, whatever you want to call it. Like whenever I go to Disneyland, I don't do lines.
We do if it's 30 minutes or less.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a quick line, cool. If it's like fast pass, cool. But I'm not. If it's like 2 hours to get into, Thunder Mountain.
We
Well,
made
I
that
guess-
mistake. We
I guess
waited
I'm
2
not-
hours going
I
to
guess I'm
cars
not going to
before.
Thunder Mountain then. That's what I
Yeah.
think in my head, and that's what I do when I go to conventions too. So I didn't have a big problem with it. I didn't buy any merch, so I didn't get scammed like many others did.
Their merch process was also really weird because you could order merch on your phones if you went inside and scan a barcode. So immediately everyone was screwed because they were waiting outside. They couldn't order.
Yeah.
Thankfully, a lot of people got barcodes from their friends. Like I was able to get access from one of the girls that I was hanging out with in line. But I guess that Robert's thing also, like, they didn't hand out merch till like 6 p.m.
Yeah,
or
like I mean, a
something.
bunch
I
of
don't
people didn't
know.
get their merch. Like they bought merch and just didn't get it.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, they had to like get refunded slash get like do chargebacks.
The only thing that tempted us was like this little mood lamp that was rock spirits. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, yeah.
They're really cute, like blue and green, like glowy circle things. And it's one of those lamps where you just like hit it and it lights up. But it was $50 and it was sold out. So I was like, what if we just like got one of those? What kind of stuff do they have?
Apparently, these mood lamps, by the way, if you have kids, these would be a hit with the
Oh
kids.
yeah, even if you don't have kids, it's a hit with us.
Highly recommend if you need like a night light or a mood lamp
It's just like the silicone
for
lamps.
any younger person or people that like cute stuff.
Like
you can
us.
find these everywhere on like Etsy and everything.
I looked on Etsy and I was excited because I was like, yay, Etsy. And then I realized it was just from a dropship company that does it from everywhere. So I got it from Amazon.
But anyways, these are little lights that you are made of like soft rubber and you tap them and they light up.
It's just silicone capybara.
Yeah.
I love it. Robert didn't realize I was ordering it yet because it was just in our Amazon cart. And then I pulled out and he was like, oh.
Yeah. They're very cheap, very small, not very bright, which is why I recommend them as like night lights.
Yeah. They're very cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to share that with you guys because we didn't get the Maple Story one, but we got a very cute one anyway.
Yeah, so MapleCon kind of sucked, but you know, whatever.
We what else was there? They had like an arcade room. The word arcade was very generous.
Sure.
Is that what they called it?
Yeah, that's what they called it.
So there was two.
They had those Punch King things where you punch it and you get a score, and they also had a reaction game.
Man, the reaction game is hard.
It is very hard.
I
Yeah.
got 0.
For anyone that doesn't know, they're like sticks that fall out of a mini game.
And there's like
and then you have to
several of
catch
them.
them.
So you don't know where they're gonna fall. And I even missed the last one. My hand was there, ready, and I didn't put too close, because I didn't want to like cheat it, because we saw some people low key cheating it, and it just right past my hand, and I was like, too late.
Yeah, it's way more difficult than it seems.
I think you got 1.
Yeah, I got like 1. Yeah.
Yeah, the last one. I got 0. So, but there's that, and then the merch room. And then the food trucks all had crazy lines, so we didn't even get food there, even though we wanted coffee.
Like we literally just went in, got disappointed, and left. Like we weren't there that long.
I guess the announcements were cool. Like people were getting really excited about the announcements.
Were cool, but you had to wait until 2:00, and they only lasted for 30 minutes.
Well, lucky for you, we didn't get until 1.
Yeah. So honestly, I feel like it was probably just like I was thinking about it, and I was like, I feel like RuneFest could have easily have been the same way if they did like the amount of like merch and like giving away stuff, because like the thing that took the longest was getting in, because they gave each person product.
That's true. We got cute socks. Since he had the VIP, he got a vinyl.
I got a vinyl, I got like a pin.
Yeah.
We got like
we both
vouchers
got a keycap that
and
looked a
stuff
little
like
cheap.
that. Yeah, so it took everyone so long to get in, which I think was the main problem for a lot of people. And I feel like I was like thinking why RuneScape didn't have this problem. 1, it was probably just more organized, obviously, but 2, they didn't give away a ton of product before you even got in the doors.
As far as we know, to be fair, I don't know that for certain. I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly. But like they had to like find the badge, which also took a long time. And it was just like,
it was crazy because you wouldn't move in line for 20 minutes, and then once you're like in that, like the last 10 minutes, everything's very quick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the F was taking so long? They just didn't have many volunteers either.
But I hope we one day get to experience what RuneFest is like when they have it here.
Yeah, they were doing like that little survey they should do in LA.
I feel like they will have it here soon.
I 100% think they
maybe
will.
not, relatively soon, within the next few years.
Yeah. But yeah, so MapleCon. Okay, if you like Maple Story.
No, it's not worth it.
Would we go good for the price? No, I think mine was like 150.
Yeah, it's definitely
not. Like 280.
If, like in other countries, I think it's worth it because it's like $30 in other countries.
Yeah, apparently it used to be like $30 last year.
Yeah.
And they raised it. And yeah, it was just weird. Some parts are really cute, cute little pictures, but some parts were just like, this is strange. This doesn't feel like it's worth that much money.
Yeah.
That's our review on MapleCon.
What else did you do?
So I'm actually doing the homie hunt right now, and I'm being the worst teammate ever because we went to MapleCon, we did all this other stuff. And now like I'm AFKing fires trying to get blood shard because there's not really much I can do while completely AFK.
It's like an 8-hour grind, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But it's better than doing nothing, which is what I would be doing.
I guess.
So yeah, I've killed like 900 of them. Sorry, teammates. But I did okay because I got a gargoyle jar the other day, which is like a 1 out of 5,000 drop, and I got it like 200 KC. Crazy spooned, actually. It's rarer than the pet. That was good for the bingo. And then last night, they have like bounty things. So if you're one of the first 3 teams to get this item first, you get extra points. And it was for any Virtus item. And I was like, I'm going to go to Vardorvis, whatever. Like, I've already got spooned at Duke. So I was like, this is probably going to be lame. I'll leave after a few KC. I did like 3 KC and I got the Virtus row bottoms. I was at 62 KC. That's 1 out
Nice.
of 3,000.
Pretty easy boss.
I mean, it wasn't. I tullied a couple times. I didn't die though. I might have died. No, I didn't die.
Oh,
But
you're an expert.
yeah, I got an easy like 38 mil.
When are you gonna get Blorva?
It feels inevitable at this point. You know, I was getting so messed up sometimes. So I got that, and then I also got the blood quartz, which I was really, really excited about. And yeah, and then what else this week? We're just on Sae Bae. We're gonna have sit on. It's just been really busy, but really fun.
Very
And
active.
very active.
It is shout out Halloween this weekend.
we're going out for Halloween
It
with
lands
Raniel.
on a Friday for the first time in many a
Well,
year.
it feels like forever.
It has been many years.
Yeah.
It is.
And
It is
last
rare.
time I fell on a Friday was when my anxiety was way worse, so there's no chance I was going out. So I'm really excited to go out.
Yeah, it was very. It's very rare to happen on a Friday.
We're gonna be clowns. We need to make
we are
hats
not
still.
going to be clowns. We are going to be marionettes.
Isn't that it's like the same? I thought marionette was like a puppet.
I have no idea.
It's like periots.
Yeah, that's what I
periods.
meant.
We're gonna be sad clowns.
Yeah, not marionette. Marionette is a puppet.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I meant perios.
Yeah, but more gothic because we just own more black clothing.
Yes,
And we'll just be sad.
black and white clowns.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so
It'll be
we'll
fun.
dress up like what we are in real life.
Yeah, we'll post pictures on Discord too.
Yeah, so hopefully everyone has a great Halloween.
Yay,
Anything
maybe
else?
celebrate.
Any other
I think
sick updates?
that is it because we didn't do anything else this weekend, and then yeah, we just have a lot of stuff going on this weekend. I'll tell you guys about next week.
Yeah.
How are
I
you?
obviously didn't do a ton. Just
We were busy.
just the maple stuff. But anyways, we do have a couple community things.
Oh, okay,
Very highly anticipated these days.
sure.
Number one, you'll never guess.
What?
There is a gentleman. I assume. I think username on Reddit is like a Lucifer6.
Lovely name.
Yes.
Why do I feel like that'd be Goose's name in RuneScape?
That is her name in real life. So this person has bought and is pursuing to eat 500,000 trout.
Oh yeah, I heard about
In
that.
Edgeville.
That's their name.
On Reddit, I think it is.
That's
I
funny.
didn't double check, but I think it might be.
I did hear about the trout person.
Anyways, if you want to go visit, you can visit this person. They were even shouted out on like
I think they were on a blog last week or something.
not on a blog, but I think it was like on like an Instagram post from
Oh, yeah.
OSRS or something like that. But anyways, this person is eating 500,000 trout. I think it's world $4.99 in Edgeville. They're just sitting there eating trout.
Dude, trout's like one of those foods that I feel like takes 17 ticks to eat.
It-
That sucks.
It is 4 ticks, but if that much trout, he's been doing it for many days.
Oh my god.
And he will continue to do it for many more,
What's the point of this?
just because.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
good to know.
So eating a ton of trout, I don't think it's raising awareness from what I
No, I think
understand.
that they just wanna do
they
it
just
for
are
fun.
eating trout. So
Yeah, why not?
shout out to them. And yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Huge. We're all waiting for that update.
Yes, we were. There is another update though. Honestly, this is probably the biggest one.
Okay, bigger than the trout?
Yeah.
What is
So-
it?
All right, so I forgot for a second, but I promise you it is actually the biggest update.
Okay.
So you know the meme where the 2 guys from Predator, you've seen Predator,
Yes, but a long time ago.
the 2 guys from Predator slap hands together and it's just 2 really yoked biceps.
That's from Predator?
That is from Predator. That's Apollo Creed and the Terminator shaking hands.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, that's from Predator, if anyone doesn't know what that is.
That's kind of how I shook hands with my friend today
Yeah.
after his job interview.
It's funny because Apollo Creed, I don't remember his name in the movie, but he walks up to Arnold's character, which is named Dutch,
Of course it is.
and they slap hands, and pretty much like in the middle of that, Arnold like strength checks him.
Oh.
And he like because they haven't seen each other in forever, and then Apollo Creed ends up, getting looking like a little baby because obviously Arnold's the main character.
Of course.
But anyways, for the first time in like forever, that meme happened in real life between RuneScape and OSRS.
Okay.
So they came together because RuneScape 3 is having it's, I don't know how they do voting, but like its first real big vote in like forever.
Yeah.
And the vote is to remove significant portions of microtransactions.
I saw something about this in Discord and I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. And that's procrastinating studying. So I just left it and went back to studying.
Yeah. I may or may not be inaccurate in the following things that I claim to be factual.
Let's be wrong.
But I don't play the game. I'm just trying to spread awareness.
Sure.
So that being said, RuneScape 3 has these things called treasure hunting.
Okay.
Treasure hunting is just loot boxes.
Yeah, and you have the treasure keys, right?
Yes, treasure
that's what I
keys,
saw in Discord.
which you buy with real money.
Okay.
And I don't know what's in these boxes. I'm assuming it's like anything from like XP items,
This is
or
speculation.
just a ton of goodies that significantly advance your account.
Yeah.
Or can. Obviously, it's a gambling system. That being said, they have put forward a proposal to not only entirely remove this system,
Wow.
removing the keys, removing the boxes, removing daily keys, quest keys, challenge keys, all these keys, removing up to and including 225 items that directly affect XP.
Whoa. Wait, what do we think the RuneScape players are going to vote, though? I don't know their community.
The thing
They
is,
might love
the
this
thing
stuff.
is, there is no vote. Your no vote is abstaining. There is only a yes vote.
That's kind of weird.
Yes and no.
I'm okay with them getting rid of it, but it's kind of weird they don't have a no vote.
And they don't even have it this like in game. You have to like go to the website to vote for this.
It's really bizarre.
So you go to the website, log into your account, and vote yes. There's only one option. No skip. No. Just
so
yes.
if you want it, go. If not, ignore.
Exactly.
That's kind of bizarre.
And on top of them removing 225 items, they're also promising to give a large roadmap in their pursuit of overhauling many systems in the game, including things like UI, a ton of other stuff.
Oh my God, they're turning into OSRS. They're doing the backwards.
The thing is, what this is obviously removing of the MTX, but overall overarching changes on the entire philosophy surrounding RS3, which is why it requires such a significant amount of votes. You have to keep in mind, we get nearly 300,000 votes sometimes on our votes.
Yeah. RuneScape 3 gets 10.
Especially nowadays. RuneScape 3 gets a few thousand players a day.
Yeah.
Not nearly as much. So in order to reach their goal, there has to be 100,000 yes votes.
They don't even have that many players.
Exactly.
Oh, so it's not a real thing.
No, it is a real thing because, like I said, came together Dutch style, Predator style, and we have recruited the masses of OSRS
I was going to say, can I vote?
to vote. You can.
Oh.
Everyone can vote.
And you have a Jagex account, I'm assuming?
Anyone with a Jagex account. So now, because of this, it has gotten nearly 70,000 votes as of right now.
Whoa. I don't know. Should I vote for this?
You can.
Is that what the masses want? I'm like, am I influencing them too much?
I mean, removing MTX is always
It sounds nice.
always pretty good.
But I don't know if people are going to hate it.
I don't really care
I don't either.
because it's one, it's not my game, and two, it's MTX.
That's true, yeah.
And
okay.
The thing is, they're also removing. This is so crazy saying this out loud. You can just straight up buy levels in RS3.
Of course you can.
Like you can straight buy max.
Yeah.
It's actually a common strategy from what I understand.
Okay.
They're removing that too.
Oh.
The only thing, they are keeping two things. They are keeping two microtransactions in the game. One is cosmetics.
That makes sense.
So there are going to be some exclusive cosmetics that you can only buy. And the second is bonus XP that is capped.
Oh.
So it won't be like the direct way that you level skills, but it is a way to give you an advantage, because I guess in their surveys, nearly 60% of people that took it still wanted some way to buy advantage.
Oh, people do like MTX a lot in that game. Wow.
Bro, you don't play these MTX heavy games unless you are down for MTX.
That's true.
Like I play MapleStory. I know
Are you down for
I know
MTX?
they're greedy.
Yeah.
I signed on for it.
You know.
I know.
You're okay with it.
Anyone that plays a game that's MTX heavy long term, they know what they're signing up for. They're not crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you want to be part of this, obviously just go to the website. There's only one thing to vote on. Hit the vote button.
You could only vote one thing.
Yeah, some people are saying it doesn't really matter if you vote on like multiple accounts. I don't know if it actually matters or not.
Yeah.
You can give it a try. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the communities right now.
That's actually huge.
Yeah, very, very big announcement actually.
If you guys play RuneScape 3 and you don't like MTX, go vote now.
And they do mention like one of the big inspirations for this change was the recent leagues.
Really?
A lot of people ran into issues that veterans didn't run into because they have so many of these buyable things.
Oh.
And it was a very unpleasant experience for a lot of new players.
Oh, that's a bummer. Well, at least I got them to change something.
Yeah, potentially reviving a nearly dead
RS3.
game.
Wow, okay.
Also, speaking of games in general, we have I have to mention Path of Exile's new league coming out when you hear this.
Oh.
On Friday.
Unless you're on Patreon, in which case this might be on Thursday.
Yes.
If I get it quick, we'll see.
So on Friday, new league launches. Looks cool. They're adding new things into the game, being of which arms that you can sew onto your back that cast spells for you.
That's like the most extra steps to get a thrall.
Yeah.
Just give you a regular thrall.
And the more experienced you become with those arms growing at your back and fighting enemies, you can grow a tree made of arms from the Void Realm.
Bro, again, what?
Very interesting.
Just give a thrall.
Yeah, but anyways,
That's weird.
I had to mention that because I'm going to be playing a little bit of Path of Exile this weekend.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. So anyways, we have a bunch to talk about, mainly sailing.
Yeah, huge news. So if you didn't hear, sailing is launching on November 19th.
Yeah.
That's like really soon. What the heck?
Honestly, I got this news to my chagrin because I was hoping I was correct when saying that it would be next year.
I was too.
Just because I like being correct.
Oh, I'm just worried that it'll be like half baked, I guess. We were talking about it a lot on the Sae Bae Cast, but
yeah,
I'm sure it'll be good. And you know what? Honestly, talking to Sater about and reading this blog a little bit did make me feel more confident about it.
Yeah, I did joke about liking to be correct, but yeah, I do have similar concerns.
Yes,
and
I'm sure
it's
a lot of
not
people do.
even necessarily a concern. Moreover, it was practically straight up confirmed by this blog.
Okay, well, let's get into it. So, Sailing Old School RuneScape's first new skill is going to launch on November 19th at 10 UTC. This exact time can change. Okay, huge.
Yeah.
Immediate.
I think they're just saying it might happen within a couple hours of that as well.
Yeah. So, we're going to talk about what you can expect from Sailing, what's still on the horizon, and how you can influence development in 2026 and beyond. Yeah, there's cute little pictures. For some reason, this turtle's like, oh.
They have a full on like sailing new video thing.
Yeah, there's a little crab holding a knife.
Yeah.
So Sailing is a massive update. We call it our project of projects. It's bigger and more expansive than any content that came before. As it's a new skill, it touches almost every aspect of the game, giving you brand new ways to choose to play. That's immediately makes me so scared.
Well, it's a new skill. It has to give you new ways to play.
No, but I mean, just them talking about how expansive it is. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it touches almost every aspect of the game. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Old School has always been about player autonomy and decision making. You can build your own adventure your own way. Sailing is going to offer new goals, fresh ways of progress, and without taking away everything that makes the game so special. So we want to reassure you that Sailing won't change what you already love about OS. It's here to enhance your experience and feel like a natural extension of Gilnor, something that could exist from the beginning.
Okay. They said, although we shared a lot of details about Sailing through its development, there are still a lot of things to discover when it comes to the game. Throughout our public and NDA playtests, we continue to iterate on that, on doing what we can to improve. Man, I never learned how to read.
I was going to say, Michelle used to think it was pronounced iterate.
I you tell I was going to say, well, yeah, I straight up said it again.
I could tell.
Anyway, they're iterating on it. Whatever. I don't even know where I am anymore. Yeah, we can't wait to see y'all jump in for the first time. It's one of the greatest privileges to work on a project like this. From early concepts to alpha, then beta, it's almost time. I feel like you could tell the person who wrote this is genuinely excited.
Potentially.
I feel like they get a little sentimental a few times because now there's a whole paragraph saying thanks.
Yeah, so we're confident that what we've created something here is special, and they hope everyone likes it on launch day, yada yada. They also say that the reason their game is incredible is because of the community,
You're welcome.
and it goes without saying that your feedback is going to continue to be needed for development. They've got some cool ideas and what they have to offer going into 2026, and it's going to shape the next year and beyond. So while they have a lot planned for sailing when it launches on November 19th, they want your feedback on some more stuff. And
Yeah.
there's going to be coming blogs and videos that will help with this as well.
Yes, but first, what is included in sailing? So when it launches, shipbuilding and upgrades. So with the required sailing level, you can own up to 5 boats anytime, upgrade your boat at the shipyard with stronger components.
And you can have like the extendo garage.
With powerful, stronger components and powerful facilities that can aid you on your sailing journey. There are 3 sizes of boats available: raft, small boat, large boat. You can use construction to build facilities or simply pay a pay-right who could build most of the basic
A
facilities.
shipwright.
Did I say pay-right?
Yeah, you said pay right twice. You could pay a shipwright.
You could pay a pay-right.
Yeah, no.
That's the thing that we're talking about in satyrs, though.
Pay
Is,
right just sounds like the name of like a parking facility.
I was thinking.
They're like, scan the code to do pay right.
I was gonna say it sounds like an old-fashioned like HR or like payroll department.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so we were kind of talking about that on the Sae Bae Cast. If
Oh,
you're going to
okay.
be able to, yeah, I knew you were going to say don't, because we were talking about if you're going to be able to pay to upgrade. You're going to be able to pay to upgrade stuff.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You want to be able to just skill it?
Yeah, I think it's like, oh, if you don't have the requirements, you don't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Very Iron Man thinking.
it's your boat.
So if you have a boat in real life, you could pay someone to upgrade it.
I mean, I could just pay someone to kill bosses for me. I guess that's kind of what buying gear is, but
Oh, dang. Okay.
yeah. I mean, they should just add
Crazy
services
comparison.
to the game at this point. Just buy Infernos.
No.
What's the point?
Oh my God. Crew and multiplayer.
So there's going to be 10 NPCs that you can ask to join your crew. Obviously, remember, if your friends are online, they can also join. So that's kind of cool.
You can employ them.
You can employ, even though there's 10, you can only have 5 or friends, obviously.
5
And
crewmates are friends.
yeah, remember, they can be part of your crew. Like they can man stations on your thing, supposedly.
Yeah, put your
and
friends to work.
Manage your facilities and literally keep it smooth sailing.
But ship combat. So the sea is teeming with new creatures and aquatic wildlife, but most of them will not greet you kindly. So why not build a camp facility on your boat? Ship combat has been designed to work very similarly to how combat works on land, so don't expect raid level mechanics yet. But you're able to repair your boat using repair kits at Shipwrights Workbench, found near all shipwrights.
Also known as pay rights.
No, that's why I specifically went ship.
I was really just imagining like 5 homies on their little ring dinky like little skipper
Yeah.
getting sunk by, and just imagine the whole boat going down, them all just going to 0 health.
Oh my God.
That'd be hilarious.
I mean, it's gonna happen, I guess.
That'd be so funny.
I will say I don't. Is this AI? Look at that character.
Is this AI?
Look at him. So the helmet's not even covering his hair, and one of his eyes looks like it's closed.
No, that just
Doesn't he
looks
look
like
sickly?
a really scuffed animation for firing a cannon.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this sounds Harrison Axe. I'm not good at spotting AI.
Yeah.
I fall for it sometimes. I hate AI.
You should just stick to not looking at things. We have sailing gameplay.
Wait, we have sailing?
That's what it's called. That's what the category is called.
You know what? You know what?
So just like clicking rocks to mine or wait, what? Just like clicking rocks to mine or just say mine. Just say mine.
To mine
dude.
or logs burn a fire.
Yeah, who cares? Anyways, they're saying that you can click around and get XP and you can
What?
yeah, you can train sailing the 99. I don't know why they even included this. Obviously, there's different methods.
Yeah.
There's hybrid methods, sailing, fishing methods, and there's a bunch of different kinds of methods.
The main method, though, clicking around the map.
Yes.
Port task will be using your boat as a service to NPCs around Gillinor who need your help. These sound a lot like Hunter rumors. So you're going to go to port notice boards.
Noticeberg? crazy.
There's a bird on the
It's
screenshot.
late. Neither of us are doing well.
It's late. It's 8 p.m.
That's like midnight for me.
That is really late for you. Notice boards and docks. Once you hit the respective required sailing levels, you could choose to help NPCs deliver cargo from A to B or take down a threat at sea and deliver the proof to an NPC.
Or C to D.
What?
Store up to 5 port tasks at any one time with the required sailing level, and they recommend taking and completing them alongside other activities so you're not just playing FedEx.
Yeah. I'm always going to play FedEx.
Yeah, probably. There's also salvaging. Obviously, this is the most AFK of them, so expect the worst rates, but it is fairly AFK. You just go up to a shipwreck where maybe your homies died or something, and you can salvage up their dead bodies and get some loot for it too.
Oh my god. Sea charting. This is a one-time unlockable, which actually sounds kind of like a bummer.
Yeah, I still hate that it's one time.
I guess it's kind of like achievement diaries in that way, but yeah, you're just going to
Except
new.
way lamer.
Yeah, you're going to new places at sea. You use your little journal, and it's like, yeah, you charted this. Here's XP. You can never do this ever again here.
I guess I hate this just because it'd be the same as being like, oh, you managed to drain our manor. Here's XP.
Here's XP, and also you'll never get it again.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you could have just brought me here via quest.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, but
When you complete an area, you'll receive an additional chunk of XP and specific rewards, including some interesting sailing upgrades. So that's why they're running with diaries a
so
little
it's
bit.
like if you do all of like the South Sea, you'll get an extra bit of XP. Also, we have Barracuda Trials. Honestly, my
I'm looking forward to the most
anticipated for sure.
Definitely.
Barracuda Trials. We have a ragtag crew. This is essentially a gang, and you race them.
Yeah, they're called the Barracudas.
Yeah, so this was developed by Mod Husky, which
Who you trust the most, right?
I do trust the most of the developers that we talk to, you know, on like podcasts or whatever they do, blogs or whatever they do.
Not us, like the community.
Yeah,
I was like, we don't like chat them up.
Husky does seem fairly reliable. I like his content, seems fairly well done. So I'm looking forward to the Barracuda Trials. It also gives a good bit of sailing XP.
Yeah. At launch, sailing will have 3 trials, by the way. So Temper Tantrum, that's a really good name.
Jubbly Jive.
And Gwyneth Glide. Gwyneth Glide I'm excited for because Gwyneth is what I think is the prettiest place in RuneScape.
Paltrow. So
said it last
each
time.
trial will offer you a chance to prove your mettle, rise through the ranks, and earn the respect of other Barracudas.
Conquer the challenges, you can bag yourself a nice chunk of XP and some snazzy rewards indeed. Do we know what we're getting?
No, just snazzy rewards.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. It is intended to give you a bunch of XP. So
This is going to be the best XP, probably.
If you are skilled at this, you might be blasting it for quite a while to get to 99.
True.
We also have deep sea trawling. This is the fishing sailing hybrid we spoke of recently. I'd expect XP rates around the same as the like drift net fishing or something like that.
So not great.
Well, like that's a hybrid method. But you know, the XP is not great, but it's not bad.
Yeah, and if you want to train 2 skills at once.
Yeah, exactly. So there's also going to be
Again,
power.
speculation, by the way.
This is also going to reward some good rewards.
Okay.
Similar to drift net fishing, it's actually going to be kind of worth it.
Cool.
So very good foods come from this.
Okay, we get new fishies.
Potentially some of the new better foods. Actually, not even potentially. That was kind of revealed blogs ago that the best food might come from this.
Almost definitely.
And also herblore ingredients. Great Iron Man activity.
Okay.
So yeah, feel free to check that out. And also we of course have quests.
Yeah, so if you took part in the Sailing Alpha or Beta, you are already familiar with the Pandemonium quest. This is designed to teach you the ropes. Our most anticipated sailing quest, Trouble Tortugans, introduces a new race called the Tortugans.
Considering there's only 2 quests that we know of, yeah, it is highly anticipated.
Well, I think they're going to have other small ones.
Well, I can't anticipate the other ones I don't know about.
The Tortugans are under threat by the Griffins. They need your help. You'll meet them when you sail over to the Great Conch. And a follow-up quest, the Red Reef, is planned to launch sometime next year. Later next year. How late, I wonder. Anyway,
Later.
it's going to be kind of funny, though, that we could have a turtle pet. So we're like, we're here to save the Tortugans as our little turtle's just following us around.
They call it the Red Reef because it's just a bunch of bodies.
Oh, I was thinking periods.
Yikes.
What's wrong
Mine's
with period?
cooler. So there's also new areas, new resources, new everything. We have new areas that you're actually going to be allowed to go to after a certain level. So Or at least that's how I imagine it, right?
That's how I think so, because like some will probably be like, you can't dock here if you're not this level. Because otherwise you
Yeah.
can just go to the coolest places first.
Only reason I mentioned this because I did want to remind people that only certain boats can go into like certain
Oh,
areas.
that's how they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go into like tough waters if you're a baby.
Yeah. So if you want to like immediately unlock everything, they said there are 30 new islands. So that is
Mm-hmm.
kind of cool. But
Over 30.
I just want to mention that in case you wanted to go to every island right away, I think you might need to level up a little bit.
Yes.
They don't say that explicitly, but that is what I expect. And there
Mhm.
are dungeons.
Yeah, they said a lot of them or some of them are gonna come with new dungeons.
Yeah, and it's all coming right on release.
New resources. Just as a reminder, bank space is actually going to be increased because of this. We're going to have new logs, ores, rocks, fish, seeds, fabric, and more. We actually went over these before on different episodes. It says most of the things I mentioned before will be available with the launch of sailing, except for incendiary and chain shot cannonballs, which are both planned for later.
Yeah. We also have additional training methods. This includes crab hunting, lantern fishing, blowpipe fletching, and even pirate thieving.
Wow. Oh my god. Unique items. We're going to have countless quality of life improvements both on and off the water. If you build the right facilities, though. So you can upgrade and customize up to 5 boats, each tailored to your playstyle, and add unique cosmetics to show off your achievements to other players at sea. Unlock new dock tally locations using the teleport me to boat spell, or simply set sail to your own destination. You don't have to use these spells if they don't want to. I don't know why they specify, but yeah, some other tally spells might be better. These are just another option. The Gleaming Rapier, now called Bell's Folly. Is that like a reference to a pirate or something? I don't know.
Hell's bells. Who knows?
Sure. It's a brand new 5-tick powerful stab weapon, providing an alternative to the Zamaraki and Hasta without completely passing it.
And you don't like eclipsing?
Oh, without completely eclipsing it. I just was trying to paraphrase. Because I read so word for word, I was like, if I mix up a word every once in a while, it's not plagiarism or whatever. The Horn of Plenty, that's another powerful account upgrade, allowing you to gather resources at an improved rate and providing a boost to your hunter level. Those are some of the things that we could look forward to getting whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
And then looking beyond into 2026 sailing updates.
Yeah. Also, in the blog, they do say that all of those things will be available on launch for all the rewards. So if you're interested in more, then we already went over them.
Yeah, it's a previous blog.
Yeah. Also, like I said, they kind of straight up said that this is not maybe half baked, but maybe it could use a little bit more time in the oven.
Okay.
Because they already have plans for 2026.
Yeah.
And these are like plans that if we just waited a little longer, we would get, I think. But
I will say, because I was definitely on the boat, like, does that people say like on the boat, like in that category? Like, I don't know.
I don't know what you're saying, so who knows?
I was thinking, like, why don't they just wait so we can get all this stuff at once? And then we're talking about on Sae Bae, and I don't remember if it was you or him, but pointed out that if you put it all at once, then it's much harder to fix everything that's like not working well.
Yeah, I think Sae Bae said that.
Yeah, so that was a good point, and now I kind of see that. But it is still weird though to be like, we already know what's coming late 2026. Strange.
Yeah, but I also don't like being a beta tester for new content.
I feel like that's just inevitable.
Yeah, so they're actively going to be fixing this and also adding stuff to it, which means the stuff I'm about to read off may or may not take a really long time.
Yeah, this is already planned for early 2026.
Yeah, so for early 2026, we have the Red Reef, which is the second Tortugan quest, and also a new type of port task. So yeah, feel free to keep your hopes up for that in early 26.
In summer 2026, we're going to have a small scale boss at sea and a player design island. That's something they were talking about doing upon release, but now they're like, oh, we should probably let you guys see the islands before you design an island, which is actually very valid.
Yeah, and the player designed island isn't even a twinkle in the eye yet because it'll kick off after launch.
Well, yeah, and it's not going to be...
It's a competition.
It's so if you have island ideas.
Yeah, so player design competition will happen after launch, so it's not even in progress. So yeah. Also autumn in 26, fall for everyone that doesn't call it autumn. Another Barracuda trial and also sequel quests for existing storylines.
I wonder what the existing storyline is.
I think they don't know, which is why they call it sequel.
You know
quests.
what? We're finally getting a sequel quest to the Clock Tower series.
Oh, okay.
That one had one quest. And then the person that made it left like 20 years ago.
I don't think it's that. I think it is specifically going to be boat oriented. So I think
they put the clock on a boat.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Bet you didn't
Big
think of
Ben on the
that.
boat.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, late 26, we have a sea expansion. So there
Super
is
vague.
going to be many seas, and they aren't going to release them all at once.
There's been many seas, and they're going to expand.
Yes, so they're going to eventually do that. Very vague and ambiguous with all these plans because I
Very.
doubt they even know what they're talking about.
Yeah. What could further sailing updates include? So we want to
And
get
this is, I will go on record and say that a lot of this is straight cope.
yeah.
Like it may or may not happen for a long time.
Yeah. So
Obviously, I'm not right with all my dates.
your dates.
Yeah, all my date predictions.
Oh, I was like, who are you going on dates with?
But if I had to guess, these next things may not come for a long time.
Yeah, they said they wanted to acknowledge any content or features discussed by the team during development or refinement that might be missing. First off, PvP. What? So thematically, PvP hits the spot. It's something that we could really bring to life and see. They say this was a feature mentioned during pre-production of the skill, isn't something that was ever planned for launch, considering it to be a huge undertaking. However, the technical work to make it viable someday has been done, and we're confident it could happen from a technical perspective. So I don't really know why they won't plan on it, if they're saying that.
No, they're just saying technically
Actually,
it could happen.
we intend to investigate ship PvP at some point in the future, depending on player interest, desirability, or other things the game needs. I feel like that's something people want.
I don't think it would pass the poll.
I would vote for it. I like the wildy
I don't think it would pass the poll.
because I know there'd be cool islands there that are like dangerous. I wouldn't want to do ship PvP, but I would want to go to the islands.
So
in Woody.
you would want there to be islands that you like low key could never go to.
Well, I go to the wilderness. I would just deal with it how I do normally.
But these islands are like camped.
yeah, I don't know how you do it.
I don't know.
It would be a little bit harder, I guess.
I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just saying.
Why are you trying to convince me?
I don't think it would pass. Next, we have colossal boats. These are
Big boats.
massive party boats that honestly just because of their sheer size, they couldn't really deal with the gameplay for it.
They're awkward and they don't know how to move them.
Yeah, it's social and friendly, but they love those aspects. It just isn't really something that they are like looking into currently. That's not to say that they can't introduce them in the future without changing, but
It's not in development.
yeah, they would have to change the movement system more than likely. So they're not doing it right now. They also say that they're happy with the current size of the boats, and this will allow players to get used to their navigation before they look into something so much larger.
Okay. Another thing for the future is hybrid training methods, which I thought we were going to get immediately.
We're getting,
Well,
some like fishing.
Yeah, but this is what I want. So sailing and Slayer, sea monster hunting.
I was surprised. I thought this
want
would be in here at
that.
launch.
I know. I wish.
This is the most disappointing.
I think that's what a lot of people will be most excited for. I think me and Noam were talking about that last week.
Yeah, so they're talking about sailing and Slayer.
Yeah, and sailing and mining with the mineral dredging were both hybrid training methods discussed during pre-production. When it came to creating the core sailing feature set, we decided to pick one hybrid training method, the sailing fishing.
Only
for some
one.
reason. I thought we had Herblore too. I don't know.
Crazy.
And-
No, you get Herblore stuff. You can't do Herblore though.
Oh, okay. And flesh out completely to ensure it meets our standards. There was another hybrid training method, coral farming, mentioned during pre-production, which was sailing and farming, but now they've changed to be farming only, and we're going to get that in launch. I think that's going to look pretty, though. I'm
Yeah,
excited to
maybe.
see that.
Also, more quests. There will be more quests.
Of
In
course
fact,
there's gonna be more
Mod Ed
quests.
has already started plans on this,
Classic
but
Mod Ed.
this is going to take a while. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sailing Guild. They did mention a Sailing Guild concept in our early pre-production phase. I don't even remember that.
I don't know.
They since determined that a guild is not needed for launch. We need to wait for players to get their hands on the skill, and then we'll have more of an idea of what they need from a guild. I think that's valid. They are thinking in early conversations about making it a Barracuda HQ, where you'll meet the leader of the Barracudas, an NPC named Mako.
Mako.
I don't know. Interact. You read that.
Yeah, interactive NPC ships. So
I don't know.
in the future, they hope to have interactive ships. For example, there will be plunderable ships and vice versa. But obviously, there's just no plans for this yet. It just would be cool if it happened later after some feedback.
That'd be fun.
Maybe.
How we're going to gather feedback. So around a week before sailing launches in the main game, we're going to be sunsetting our dedicated sailing server and asking players to send feedback via the OSRS Discord, the official one. No more sailing one. Sorry, guys. They want to just be able to monitor it better, and having two servers doesn't really make sense. When sailing launches, we're firstly going to focus on bugs, issues, and quality of life changes. Afterwards, we'll start looking at larger features and how your feedback will shape our overarching roadmap. We'll let you know any changes on our roadmap during our regular Summit Reveal live streams.
Yeah, and just because it reminded me, I will now randomly mention that speaking of sunsetting, they are also sunsetting the Amazon game New World
I was going to say New World.
because they laid off 40,000 employees, including
I'm so
many
sorry if any of you guys got laid off.
including many of the New World developers, so they are just deleting the game.
They're not actually deleting it, but they're not going to update anymore. It's still up, right?
They're sunsetting it, which I think more or less just means that game is going to remain in its current state until it does die, which is more or less killing it.
That's really sad. Like, I don't play New World, but that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, unfortunate if that was your main game, because
Yeah,
it'll
that's a
remain in
bummer.
that state forever. No more
That's
patches.
so sad. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for the developers.
Yeah, when something gets officially sunsetted or put into maintenance mode like that, you pretty
That's a
much
bummer.
just expect it to never get an update ever again.
Yeah. They have, back to happier things, developer testimonials. We're not going to read all of these, but I did want to read. So they go over most excited for players to try, favorite piece of work, launch tips, and stuff like that. I kind of wanted to read everyone's launch tips.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can skip the everyone's favorite part because each of them just say the thing they worked on.
Yeah, and they're like, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So do we want to read the most excited to try as well?
No, we'll just go to tips.
Okay, so this one is from Maudalena, senior game designer. You want to start?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
So she says, as tempting as it is to get into sailing as fast as possible, don't spacebar through the quest. The Pandemonium
People are
quest
going to.
teaches you the basics of sailing and contains a lot of useful info that you don't want to miss. Other than that, keep an eye on the skill guide and level up messages to see what new unlocks you get. They're super important, similar to upgrading your gear. They change anything from resistances, allowing you into new seas, defenses to let you tank more damage, and even boat speed. Additionally, be up to date with quests. The Corsair Curse, Song of the Elves, and Children of the Sun can provide access to specific ports, and even DS1 can help you get a new crewmate. So there's bound to be
Elvarg.
more that she's not mentioning.
Oh wait, Elvarg's not the name of the.
You think Elvarg, the dragon that you cut his head off of, is going to help you?
What's that? Is Elvarg the dragon in the first one?
Yes.
Yeah. Elvarg.
Why would he come back from the dead?
First of all, Elvarg's a woman, you
why
idiot.
would it come back from the dead?
She? Oh, because she's a woman, she's it.
And no one knows what it is.
I'm pretty sure Elvarg's a woman.
Either way, why is that your go-to?
Because they said, oh, you might want to finish DS1. I was like, oh, dragon.
You didn't think a bunch of other things
A
helped
headless
you in
dragon is like,
DS1?
ooh.
Anyone from the like Champions Guild
I
or whatever?
remember no one else from that quest.
All right.
Anyway, other tips. So for mains, Elena said, decide whether you want to make money or spend money on release. I always want to make money and then end up spending, unfortunately. There's going to be a lot of new resources coming to the game of sailing. If you want to rush 99, you should expect it to be costly until the new resource prices settle. If you want to make money, consider getting your sailing level up to a point where you can farm these resources that people are rushing to use. They will never be as valuable as they are on launch day. It's a very valuable tip, actually.
Yeah, I guess
Because,
so.
I mean, I historically do not do that.
Yeah. Also for irons, she says just upgrade your boat. It's going to be important, and also bring an axe.
Why not? I wonder what that's for. Oh, to chop trees for your boats, I guess?
Yep.
Hardcores. Let others go first. The sea is dangerous. If you want to explore places no one's been yet, don't do it in this game mode.
And a small helpful hint: crewmates are unlocked at level 40. Don't forget to bring them.
You forgot the ultimates. She
Who
said,
cares about
enjoy the
ultimates?
cargo hold.
They're not real.
Some of them do get sassy about ultimates.
They're not real, dude.
Next up is from Mod Husky. So let's go back to launch tips.
He says it's really important to read what the quest says.
In Pandemonium.
It's going to tell you about movement, and it makes for a good foundation for sailing later on.
I will say, I know I'm going to skip parts of that quest and then I'm going to have to Google, how do you do this?
Yeah, and it's going to be basic.
Yeah, I know it's going to happen.
As a tip I'd give to anyone, it's take your time. I know that launch day has many people rushing to train as high as they can, as fast as they can, and to finish the skill. But as a maxed iron myself, okay, weird flex, I do miss skilling irons and the feeling of leveling up. OSRS is the game that truly embodies the message of it's about the journey. All right, please.
That's true. It's about the journey, not the destination. I agree.
Yeah.
I do.
Anyways, try out a bunch of different leveling methods and training methods. There's so much to enjoy beyond one method.
Yeah, aka Barracuda triangles.
Triangles.
I
That's
did it
crazy.
again, man. Ay, ay, ay. So for mains, Mod Husky suggests the boat building aspects sailing are not intended to be cheap. We have new planks coming out more expensive than mahogany, so make sure you got some cash laying around. Although you may want to wait for pieces to settle to go for the second or third best options until they do.
Yeah. Also, you don't need GP. This is for irons. You may not be buying from other players, but obviously you need to train construction. So try looking into that. Both of these can help you. The sawmill and forestry rewards can help you get more mileage out of your wood cutting.
Okay. They also recommend the ritual mulch to make nature's offerings. I don't remember what those do, but you know, if
Yeah.
you're an iron, you probably know.
Also, you need farming for the new wood if you want to farm it.
I did think it was funny. Husky skipped hardcores and went straight to ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, hardcore is the same as irons, just don't die.
Don't die. So be careful dying on islands. Oh, ultimates also don't die. Be careful dying on islands, which you don't have an easy way back to. You may have an hour, but having to get a boat together from scratch might not be the quickest thing, especially if it's surrounded by dangerous waters. Yeah. Make sure you have good money maker to pay the retrieval costs for your boat or have a second boat prepared. A small but helpful detail as well. So you can trim your sails to go faster. You get the opportunity every 30 seconds or so. He even wrote, this sounds really obvious, but the amount of streamers or content creators I watched who were just staring at their screen, not doing it, was really surprising to me. It's like you told me whenever I was getting into web development, you have to design it for like the dumbest possible person who could look at it.
Yeah, that's just designing in general, unfortunately.
Yeah. Next is from Mod Abe. So get your...
Lincoln?
I thought you were going to say I was pronouncing it wrong. And I was like, what? So get yourself out on sea, familiarize yourself with how the boat moves. If you compares with a bit of charting, a port task, or both, this will help ease you into new mechanics. Also a tip for any player, construction will be your biggest friend for sailing. Anything you can do to improve that before launch will help. One for hardcores, let other people taste the drinks first. Some of them are quite potent.
Getting drank on that scissor. Also, we got hidden gems. So a lot of the islands with mooring points on them have plenty of small details and hidden features. So spend some time on there and see what they have to offer.
Sounds cute. Mod Nin, who's a senior game and systems engineer. Oh, sorry, did I say everyone's titles earlier? I think I did.
Who cares?
Yeah, so Mod Nin launch ships. Bring your cargo. It will not deliver itself. As the resident ultimate, sad
You don't
brag,
count,
sad brag.
dude.
I must warn my bankless brothers that building a bear boat is a bit hard on the old inventory. Perfectly doable, but might warrant a death bank or death pile whenever you want to upgrade. And you have a problem with that, you can always downgrade. Hidden gem.
Yeah, you can reverse your boat to get out of almost any situation. As long as you know this, you shouldn't be getting stuck.
Yeah, it'll be on your side panels.
Yeah.
Mod Curse, the principal QA analyst. If you're a main account, enjoy the ride. Iron Man, get working on those boat construction supplies when you can. Hardcore, be careful when drinking random finds at sea. They can be lethal. And ultimate, get a bank.
That's the best. That's the best tip so far.
I knew you'd like that one. What's up with these drinks, man? The second person to be like, careful what you drink.
And lastly, we have Mod Libla.
Libla, QA analyst.
Yeah, so their lunch tips for mains and iron is to prepare some general construction supplies, and hardcores, watch out for the drinks, apparently. And
The expired ones especially.
they say for UIMs, you aren't real and you can't hurt me. Crazy.
So sorry, no tips for you. You've chosen suffering. You already know what's coming.
Yeah, almost the same.
It does sound like a very inventory heavy skill.
Yes.
It really does.
That's it for sailing, though.
Yay!
So it is the next day.
Hello.
Do you have any updates?
No.
I have one big one.
Oh, okay.
I told you I was saving it.
He was waiting to tell me, and he's like, "You're gonna be excited." And I was like, "Oh," and he's
You
like,
are
"But not too excited."
You are going to be excited, not too excited.
Okay.
But this is going to be exciting because it is from as far left field as you could be.
Sure.
Just so you know, that's a baseball reference. I know you don't watch too much, but that is far away from where the ball should be.
Are you mansplaining?
Anyways, we have an update, a free update. It won't cost you a dime to be this happy.
Okay.
What do you think the update is for? It's for a game you play.
My first thought was Animal Crossing because they haven't had one forever.
It is for Animal
No
Crossing.
way. What is it?
It is update 3.0 for Animal
Is it
Crossing.
actual update? Like it's not,
It was just announced today.
and it's not gonna be like on Switch
It's-
2.
They do have a Switch 2 edition, but this update is for free for the original.
Stop. And why wouldn't you tell me this before we start recording? Now I want to read about it.
Well, you can read
Are
about
you
it
sure?
after.
Are you
I
sure?
promise. I've read. They have a whole video
Alongside
describing
Switch
it.
2. Oh my god.
If you get the Switch 2, the only difference is you get better graphics. It is slightly
I don't
better.
give an F about the graphics.
Yeah, and we don't even have a Switch 2, so it doesn't matter. But you do get a full update if you have the game.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yay!
Yeah.
January 15th.
Yeah, it's not till next
They
year.
said they weren't going to have any more. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so you
I'm
get
very excited.
in the video they reveal all these things. So you get a new area you get to go to, which
Like
is
new
a
island.
hotel. It's not a new
Okay.
island. It's an extension of your current island.
But what if that messes up my island's flow?
Well, good thing you asked about that because you actually, with this update, can make 3 new custom islands.
What? Is that maybe too much?
Three,
Nah, we'll
three
see.
new custom islands, fully custom. You can make them big, make them small, make them whatever you want.
Oh my god. I'm just like scrolling down to look at stuff. It seems like mostly there's advertising the Switch 2 thing.
Yeah, Switch 2, you do get 12-player multiplayer.
I don't even know 12 people.
Yeah, which is
In
a lot. And you
in
can
the
do
world.
they have the face cam thing that they're trying to sell people on, so you can do that as well.
Right where their cute faces
But look
are.
at see, so this is for both. You get the hotel. It's a new hotel.
Whoa, it's ran by Captain's family who have upgraded from running Tour Timer Island in Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Yeah. Not only do you get the hotel, you get to decorate all the hotel rooms.
Cute.
And on top of that, you can invite amiibos to it.
Oh, yay. Oh my gosh, cute. I like this.
New
And of course, there's a
outfits,
souvenir
obviously.
shop.
There is a souvenir shop.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
And double the storage from 5,000 to 9,000.
That's good because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of items.
Yep. And this is nice. You can reset an entire housing block. If you're like, I'm tired of this house design, you can redo all the landscape to back to basic.
Oh,
and
remove
start-
flowers and trash from an area.
Yep. Start brand new.
And the good stuff goes right to storage. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So there, if anyone else plays Animal Crossing, big news.
And-
Tell all your wives.
I want to know more. Okay. And oh my god, you can look more
You
at
have to read
Dream
more later.
Islands. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Why'd you tell me this?
Because you wouldn't have known. I told you wouldn't know.
That's so cool. And I saw in the thumbnail for that video, it looked like they were wearing outfits from Zelda.
And they actually have several crossovers with other Nintendo brands.
They already have crossovers with Mario, and you could buy little
They
cards
have
for Hello
Lego
Kitty.
crossovers. They have Zelda crossovers.
Oh my god.
There's a couple more.
I'm so excited. This is going to be super cool.
Yeah. So obviously not RuneScape related, but I know a lot of
Better.
people play. Had to mention it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if you do have it and are looking to upgrade to the Switch 2 or something, you can buy. They have like an upgrade for the game if you go from
Yeah, it's like $5.
from like 1 to 2.
But would you even get to keep everything?
I
don't know.
have no idea.
I don't know.
Anyways, though, back to this week's update. We have some new info on Gridmaster stuff. Obviously, this is old news at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, still kind of cool. We have the competition winners. So they were having a contest for the first 3 people to finish grid, get to help out on League 6 to create brand new relics. So first place is Insane Wolfie, October 16th at 1:40 a.m. Second place is Be On It, which was same day, 5 minutes later, 1:45 a.m. And then 10 minutes later, we have third place, Violinin. Violinin. What? 1:55 a.m. You
So,
can tell those aren't exact times.
All of them were only separated by 15 minutes.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, so they do say that obviously they'll only mention or ask you through the player inbox, so no fishy emails. And yeah, so hopefully they make some cool relics.
Yeah. So just like some little stats about this. Over 27,000 people have already completed the grid. Not us. Some of you may notice a few technical hiccups with the high scores during the event, especially if you're a creator looking for the elusive rank 1 screeny. With so many players tackling the grid at once, unfortunately some data was delayed or lost. That sucks really bad.
Yeah.
Meaning the high scores don't perfectly reflect the exact finishing times from the initial 24-hour period. You could tell because it's like 140, 145, 155, and I'm like, there's no way. They all ended at 5s.
Who knows?
I don't know. Thankfully, our wonderful analytics and data engineering teams have been able to verify the top 25 players that finished first. Should we say all their names?
Sure. So we'll start
and
after
forth?
third place.
Okay, you first?
Yeah. So we have Bullseye,
Port Kazard,
Kostiff,
Fez.
Plump
It's
Parrot,
a cute name. Cold One.
Prada,
Crazy that they got that name. Wow. Only Nump.
Only Nub, Eevescape,
Snoop RS.
J-Chan,
J-Chan was actually in our bingo and his
Yeah.
team won. Jacked.
Resk,
GLM Tom.
Gomugi.
JCW.
Do you know who Gomugi is?
No.
Gomugi, I'm pretty sure, is the name of the girl that beat King repeatedly in Chinese checkers
Oh, okay.
in Hunter x Hunter.
It probably is.
Yeah, JCW, Yogi Bear,
High Noob Jin.
Kingfly.
Oh, I think it's supposed to be Oblivion Fat 1A.
Yeah, I have no idea. Definitely Oblivion.
Yeah.
Solo Mission.
And the groupie sir. So, as an extra congratulations, all players who are meant to appear on the first page of the high scores, aka all these people, will receive 3 months of membership for their achievements.
Wow.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
no, that's it for grade. But GC to those 25 and to everyone that apparently thousands and thousands have completed it cannot relate any less.
Unfortunate.
I do kind of want to finish it still, but I've been
Yeah,
distracted.
we have other stuff to do, so we're probably done with Gridmaster for the time being, especially with
We still have like 2 weeks.
Sailing does come out pretty soon.
Yee. Hopefully we
So,
can finish before sailing because once sailing comes out, I know I'm not going to log in.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, we have this week's update, which isn't a big update. It's kind of like a no update, but there is some stuff changing. So we have a pause on the new renderer.
Yeah, so we'll start with the PSA. So with the introduction of Z buffered rendering on the official clients, you may notice some graphical bugs such as missing model details, flickering visuals, or interactive objects that are hidden but are still clickable. We'll be actively monitoring these throughout the week to resolve them as soon as possible. Some issues may require a cold fix, and we'll prioritize addressing any major bugs. In the meantime, we recommend hardcore players take caution with any dangerous activities. Sorry, hardcores.
Yeah.
The high priority known issues. We're aware that the stairs becoming visible after completing TOB are disappearing. This is just a visual bug and the stairs are still clickable. That's going to be cold fixed.
There's also a trapdoor in the Darkness Apollo Veil. This should be
quest.
fixed properly in the next game update, but in the meantime, they have a hot fix so you can still interact with it.
Imagine how frustrating the person to discover that going and trying to finish that quest finally just stuck.
Yeah, probably really annoying.
Yeah. Anyway, a quieter update this week.
Yeah.
You may have noticed things are a little quieter, and that's no accident. Duh. The team is full steam ahead preparing for the OSRS biggest milestone yet, the launch of sailing. Woo! In the road to launch, you could expect a few lighter weeks on the content front while we focus on polishing everything to do with sailing, of course. This week, we've been hard at work taking the new renderer beta offline to integrate your feedback, as well as fine-tuning the new poll system that launched last week. You know, I didn't try it because they put out the practice or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't tried it, but that's another thing that's going on.
You know, with this and then the holidays coming up, it unfortunately
A lot of slow weeks.
Seems like I would be I was gonna say I would be not surprised in the slightest if we don't get another content update for the rest of the year.
Other than sailing,
Yeah.
I think we'll get like a quality of life.
Yeah, like I said, no content though.
Yeah, not like a big one for sure.
Yeah, like I feel like we'll just get Christmas, the event, and that's
I
it.
still need to do the Halloween event. I keep forgetting because
Yeah.
there's just so much going on with Gridmaster and I'm in the bingo thing.
Yeah, so unfortunately not a lot to look forward to this year besides sailing, obviously, but you know,
Besides the huge thing,
yeah, we'll see.
not a lot.
They do say that as of today, the new rendering beta has been taken offline.
As of yesterday.
As of yesterday. So while we put your incredible feedback into action to improve things behind the scenes, they wanted to take this offline because there's a bunch of large scale changes, and also they don't want to risk the stability of it, especially during sailing's launch. Essentially, there's just too much stuff on their plate. So
I'm surprised the amount of overlap that they're having here, knowing sailing's gonna be out so soon. I'm kind of surprised they didn't pause it earlier.
yeah. Well, I'm guessing this is going to be a long-term project, so that's why they started
True.
soon.
Yeah.
The development is still continuing, but it's just not going to be available for us to use at the time, obviously until stability is more assured, and obviously once sailing is more settled in.
Yeah.
So they say that client stability, particularly across mobile devices, these are things that they are trying to refine. Performance consistency, so this is for all devices, and also character rendering, making sure that your hardware and gear like skill capes look good. So
Okay.
yeah, this is force disabled for the time being, but they're still on track to bring it back stronger in the new year. So like I said,
Cool.
they're probably just not going to work on it again until the new year, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Kind of what I touched on a second ago. So Z buffered rendering arrives on official clients. I don't know what those
Z buffering
means.
is the Z axis, which is the 3D part of the axis.
That sounds so a lot. With Z buffering enabled, the game performs true 3D depth calculations, meaning surfaces render in the correct order. You shouldn't notice much difference moment to moment, but this change fixes long-standing visual quirks and lays the groundwork for future improvements. I still don't really get it, but I don't think I need to.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so we've gone to great lengths to make this update as seamless as possible, but changing how the game handles death is a big shift. With changes this large, some jankiness is to be expected. You may notice some graphical bugs in certain areas, such as missing model details, flickering visuals, or interactive objects that are hidden but still clickable, aka the stairs at top. We'll be actively monitoring these throughout the week and working hard to resolve them as soon as we can.
Yeah.
So report bugs. If that's happening, it's literally because of this, the Z buffering.
Sure.
We know the reason.
Yeah. I wonder if that fixes things like meshes not sitting together correctly. Because like,
I think that's part of the layering, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's just like the way you build it is like you build a layer, which is like the floor, and then you build like stairs that go on top of it. And obviously they don't fit perfectly, like they don't snap together.
Yeah, so it looks a little weird.
That's not how real game rendering works. So yeah, it could look like it's sat into the floor, or the floor is like pushed into the stairs, is what I'm guessing.
I don't know. Now it makes me want to go explore and look around.
Yeah, so I don't know. You probably won't notice it. Probably no one will notice it, so it doesn't matter. They're just telling you what they're doing. But
Okay.
we do have a change that people will notice, which is the poll system. So this is going to be a test. So there's a test for the new poll system. For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, last week we talked about the new poll system.
Lots of changes, lots of new ways to vote.
Tons and tons of changes. So the initial poll was designed purely to test the new system in a live environment. So 68,000 people were taking part in this test poll.
Not me, I forgot.
So yeah, they just wanted to thank everyone, and they're still like planning on rolling this out. They're just saying like thanks, essentially.
That'd be crazy if they were like, just kidding. OSRS merch. We have new OSRS logo pins. For some reason, these have like not really been a thing before, but there's a tiny little pin and a big pin, and they look like really quality. They look really nice. So there's a smaller version and a supersized version that's double the size. It comes with a matte black and gold foil presentation box. And it is, let's see how much it costs. Oh, it's also, they feature colored enamel, jelly enamel, and 2.5D shining gold and antique nickel double plating. Oh, they make it sound like it's going to be more expensive.
10 pounds and 20 pounds.
That's actually pretty cheap. Okay. The way they were hyping it up, I was like, this is going to be crazy.
I mean, they still are just poured plastic at the end of the day. So
that's true. They look pretty though. So shout out Angelscapes for making this.
yeah, they do look good.
Our merch partner had temporarily closed the store after changes to U.S. custom rules came into effect on August 29th, but now the orders can be placed again. But there are a few changes if you're in the U.S. So customs now requires duties be prepaid, which means they're now automatically calculated on the store, and the shipping price quote at checkout now includes all duties and tariffs owed. All U.S. orders will be sent via DHL tracked. They're working on getting the Royal Mail to bring back cheaper non-tracked in the future, but not done yet.
Yeah, so just suffice it to say, all of your stuff in the U.S. will be more expensive.
More expensive, yeah. But they are working on shipping stuff from the U.S. eventually. They're looking into that.
Well,
I'm kind of surprised that's not a thing yet.
Yeah. Regardless, that's how tariffs work. So
Yeah.
obviously it's more expensive. Other changes, there's only one.
But the best one of all.
To be fair, it low-key is.
It is a good one. It is a good one.
Players who achieved one or more threads of Elidness from the Tombs of Amasket can now repurchase them from Purdue for 350,000 coins. For anyone that doesn't know, it's a 1 out of 10 drop rate on your first one.
Oh, then change it
After it turns into 1 out of 50.
and I'm assuming you could lose on the Wildy, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know, but either way, it doesn't matter. You've gotten one, which means you can now permanently just rebuy them. You don't got to get another one. So
Okay.
that's a really nice change for anyone that has lost it in the past.
Cool. Next week, Sailing Technical pre-release update. So in a weird way, next week they're going to drop a bunch of stuff for sailing, but we can't see it yet.
Yes. So they're essentially preloading their update.
Yeah, it said it's one of the largest updates they've ever done behind the scenes. I'm glad that they're doing that instead of just winging it day of. I'm like, let's see what happens. For the timeline, so November 5th, Sailing Technical pre-release update. Most sailing content will be added to the game, but won't be accessible. The 5th through 18th, the team is going to monitor and address any technical issues to ensure everything runs smoothly. And on the 19th, the game update will launch earlier than usual, but sailing will remain inaccessible until approximately 10 a.m. UTC.
Yep. So it won't be available for quite some time.
Yeah.
Until then, you might, if you especially are an enjoyer of PvP or just have other stuff like that you don't really want to do and want to put off as long as possible, then you
Okay.
can get stuck into a bit of community PvP.
Yeah, another one.
So this is going to be the Team Fight Pit Showdown, and by team I mean there is just Mods, Manked, and Rachel. I don't think you're really on a team.
Rach, they're probably gonna have like 5 million hit points.
Yeah. I actually have no idea if they have extra hit points.
I don't know, but anyway, it's November 7th. Oh, so you guys have time. It's not too late. 15:30 UTC, and it's going to be in the official OSRS Discord, streamed on stage for anyone who can't join but wants to watch the action. World 520 in the Czar Fight Pit.
Fit Pites.
Cool.
Crazy.
Round 1 is going to be a warm-up round, a chance to practice and get a feel for the action. Round 2 to 4, the official competition begins. And the last player saying each of the official rounds will walk away with 3 OSRS bonds. That's like 45 mil.
Yeah.
If you want to sell
there
those.
are randomly enough terms and conditions, so good luck reading that.
Maybe I'll read that later.
Yeah, but it's just
a fight to the death. It's LMS in the fight pits.
Yeah.
With your own gear, though. Sucks for people who are low level.
Yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, it is all out PvP in the fight pits, so it's just whatever you bring is whatever you bring.
That's fun.
Also, yeah, you can bring Phoenix necklaces, whatever you want, full Justy, who cares? But it is in the fight pits, so
I would totally just be
you have
hiding
to
in
go
a
to the
pillar.
world and everything like that, and you have to go through the Discord if you want to win. So
Yeah. Community update. Creator Craft has new designs for LEDs. I really like these ones.
I like the lobster.
Do you like the lobster?
Yeah.
So there's a rune scimitar, a dragon hair crossbow, the little skills icon, a magic short bow, defender, dragon defender, lobster, and dragon claws. I kind of like the dragon crossbow or the rune scimitar the most.
No, the lobster.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Alongside that, there's a brand new desk mat called the Slayer desk mat, created in collaboration with Theoatrix.
Theo Ratchets.
I'm so good at reading, and a rune crafted. It's very pretty. It just has like a bunch of the Slayer monsters on
It
it.
has 5 Slayer bosses.
Yeah, Cerberus, Thermi, Araxer, Sire, Hydra.
Yeah.
I was counting. I was like, is there any missing? You can get 10% off your order with the code Thermi on Creator Crafted's websites.
Yeah, there you go. So not a ton that's going on this week, and probably won't be a ton going on next week either.
Good thing we're having
so-
Sid join.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they sneak in a little bit of something, but I do predict it's going to be a pretty light next couple months outside of sailing, obviously.
Yeah, sailing I'm sure will keep us busy though.
Yeah, and we also have some questions.
So first question's from Matt on Discord. Would you play a version OSRS where the total map size in tiles increased by 2 times, but the actual content consisted only of the current free world? Varrock and Faldor increased by 10 times each, making them true cities with tons to do. Forests, areas, farms, and wilderness are also bigger, making the distances between the cities and villages realistic. Also, there are way more CPUs to add life to the cities. No, and let me tell you why, because I hate running in this game. No.
Well, how often do you run in this game?
Enough.
Okay.
Have you been? No, you haven't. Maybe you did during Grid. So you know at Huey, it's on the top of a mountain.
Yes.
There is a mountain next to it called the Proud Spire.
Yeah, I know. I just saw your short about this.
It's 400 tiles from the closest tally. I don't like to go more than 12 tiles.
How many times have you been up to there?
Like 4. That's like 1,600 tiles.
That's not a lot.
That's a lot. Because there's actually clue stuff up there. It really sucks.
Yeah, which is why I don't do clues.
I love clues though. And also I'm worried that it'd be too much empty space because that reminds me of like the desert. The desert's very spacious in the middle, but in a bad way, you know?
Yeah.
They need to start adding more life all around like they did with Varlamore. Just random like animals and stuff, even if you can't interact with them. I feel like that was a really cool thing to add life to the game that they did with Baltimore.
Okay.
But yeah, I also wouldn't want it to be that you can only go to those cities because I like exploring everywhere.
True.
That's my answer.
I would say no, only because of it consisting of the free world.
Yeah, it'd be bigger, but like I
If
like going
if
all
like
over.
the map was twice as big, just because everything was twice as big, then that would be fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't really care too much. It's funny because I always got to reference other games, but like
It's in WoW.
a good reference is in Black Desert.
Oh, I should have known. That's your other
Should have known.
go-to.
Black Desert has practically in the open world, practically no loading screens.
Oh,
It's kind of famous for this.
that's nice.
Like you can go from one end of the map to the complete other end of the map without hitting any loading screens.
That's kind of cool.
When you go into like buildings and stuff, sometimes there's loading screens, but it is very far and few between. So it's kind of like a true open world experience. Kind of like RuneScape. There's no like, like it loads obviously, but there's no loading screens.
Yeah.
Except this game is like, pretty high detail and stuff like that. But the funny thing is the map is humongous.
Yeah.
And there is no teleporting in this game.
No,
There is only to be fair,
I wouldn't even want to play.
there are incredibly fast horses that you can drift, like actually drift. Like they have a skill called
Oof.
drift, and yeah, like they're like gliding across the ground at like a 90-degree angle. Like it's crazy, and they're
Why'd
going.
they make the horses Tokyo drift for
They're
no
going
reason?
so incredibly fast. Like it's multiple
Oh
times
my
faster than how
God.
fast you can run. And if you get like the best horses, they can like low key fly. They're actually Pegasuses.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Pegasi?
Pegasus?
Pegasus?
Who knows?
Pegasus.
Anyways, to get from one end of the map to the other end of the map, disregarding what you just said, it takes like, I don't know what it takes now, but back in the day, it would take like 30 minutes
Ew. I can't
of
stand that.
straight up horse galloping.
More than 15 seconds. I've been doing Sarachnis at work today for this bingo thing, and I was getting frustrated every time I had to run from the Glade Telly to Sarachnis.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, this takes forever.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
patient.
I think Black Desert is like on the downward spiral currently, but
Just like New World.
back in the day, it did serve a purpose because there is infinite areas for PvP in
Yeah.
Black Desert. So it's like, oh, if you're running out there, then you can get PvP technically. So it's like it served a purpose in that way. In this game, it would just be like you're running just to run.
To run. Yeah. It's not that type of game.
Especially if like you're going to like, let's say Barbarian Village from Lumbridge and it's 10 times bigger.
Oh,
It would take you, let's say it takes like 5 minutes now. It'd take you, roughly 10 would it be
10 minutes? It would
10
be twice as much.
Well, it'd be twice as many tiles, but if Varrock and Falador are like 10 times bigger,
I don't know.
I think it would take you quite a while. It'd take like 15 minutes to get there.
More than 20 seconds, you lost me.
Yeah. So I think it would be interesting because it would definitely change metas and gameplay. Because one, you'd be like, all right, if I can't teleport there, I'm not going.
Me.
Yeah. And also like you would stay where you went longer because of that. So I think it would be interesting if this was scaled to the current world,
Not just free to
not
play.
free world.
Yeah. Especially not just a free world, because there's so much cool places. I'd be like, wait.
Yeah. I think at that point though, you would run into the World of Warcraft problem where it's like, you got to have mounts.
Yeah.
Because like WoW has teleports and mounts. And the thing is, WoW's big because it is so big that it has multiple systems. There's air travel, there's flying mounts, there's running mounts, there's teleports, there is multi-dimensional travel.
Of course there is.
So future travel,
Classic
past
WoW.
travel. So you would start running into those issues and you'd have to create solutions to your own problems that you've created. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Next question from Hariger. This is an in real life question, by the way.
Okay.
What are your opinions on eating vegan menu items at non-vegan fast food chains? I recently had this argument at work with a group of a few vegans.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought you'd think it was interesting because we've debated this actually.
Yes.
So I personally think buying a vegan burger at Burger King is bad. It supports a business whose main profit comes from abusing animals. About half agreed with me. The other half said it supports Burger King to expand their vegan business. I have two problems with that. One, they'll never fully transition to a vegan business, so you're basically continuing to support their animal cruelty. Two, if you want to support vegan product offerings, supporting a vegan-only fast food restaurant instead is a better idea. Anyway, I'm not a vegan, but I almost never eat meat, but I want a vegan opinions, and I like distracting you from RuneScape on the Q&A.
Yeah, this is a good question.
This is a good question because I think that my opinions changed on this, like flip-flopped back and forth a lot.
Sure.
Because we do go to a lot of places that are completely vegan because it's easier.
I did want to jump in and say that'll often be the deciding factor, is that a place is exclusively vegan.
What do you mean?
Like,
say that one more time.
like in our decisions, we will specifically go towards places that are.
Oh yeah, if we have a
exclusively
choice.
vegan.
But it sucks because like our favorite place with like, or my favorite place to get like California burritos, only half their menu's vegan. So it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, not me. My favorite place.
He likes
is
California
all
burritos
vegan.
somewhere else. I really like this place's burritos. But I know I get both sides of that argument because I think it's still giving money to that company, which sucks, but I am on the side of your friends who are saying that it's encouraging the menu to have more vegan options. I guess fast food specifically though, I don't really care about as much, but because like a lot of places started getting like Beyond Burgers and stuff, but the thing is there's so much like delicious vegan only food here that we don't even go there. We'll just eat at home or get food somewhere else.
Sure.
I don't know. It's really hard because yeah, we definitely go to places like that, but we try to, whenever there are places that have vegan options as well, usually we go somewhere where it's like half the menu is dedicated vegan, you know? It's not just like one or two throwaway items,
Yeah.
which makes it feel a little bit better. Like they're already kind of committed, but you know, they are still killing animals, so it's hard. I feel like a bad vegan.
Yeah, it can be tough.
Your answer?
So I think this is tough because this is like not just obviously veganism, but anything where you draw yourself in a box.
Mm-hmm.
It can be very difficult living by dogmas that you didn't create, or just in general, even if you did create them, kind of just limits you severely. So by that notion, I don't live by these dogmas. I'm probably one of the most reasonable, is what I like to call it, vegans.
You just
Is you do what you got to do. What makes sense is what the vibe is.
yeah, because I do sometimes feel bad for people who are like, I want to eat less meat, but I can't afford blah blah blah, and I'm like, then just do this other affordable thing. Like,
Yeah.
even though it's not the best.
And like the thing is, when you do box yourself in like that, it's difficult to make room for other things in life, aka life. So for instance, I would agree that those people are right. Obviously, you don't want to give them money, but think about the amount of places that are food deserts. There is a significant amount of places that have no fully vegan restaurants.
That's why it's wild when people are like, oh, like you probably just like don't eat anything. And I'm like, we live in a big like modern city. We have tons of vegan restaurants, completely vegan. We're very lucky, but I know a lot of people don't have stuff like that.
I would even be pretty comfortable wagering that not just the vast majority, but like 75% plus of all of the United States cities don't have more than maybe a handful of vegan places.
I don't know. I don't feel as
Strictly
confident saying
vegan?
that. Yeah, I don't feel as confident.
I think that like if you went to like any of the cities that isn't a giant metropolitan,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
you think they have more
when
than
you
a
say
handful?
cities, I'm thinking 150,000 plus people.
Well, I mean, Bakersfield's a city.
Yeah, Bakersfield.
Significant people live there.
I'm sure Bakersfield has like more than a handful.
But imagine eating at only 3 restaurants forever, because
Oh.
those are the vegan ones.
What a bummer. So yeah, no, with that I get you want to go other places, try new foods.
Yeah, so like if that were your situation and you ate at Burger King every day, it'd be like, one, obviously you're voting with your wallet, which I think is a real thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
And two, that's just what you got.
Yeah.
If it's like you got 2 Asian places, because Asian is just like so easy to do vegan naturally, and those are your main options, but like you go to Burger King a lot because that's your third and
the
only
Beyond
option.
Burger.
I mean, yeah, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it is a little silly when people do this to themselves by saying like one thing is right, one thing is wrong. I think it just depends.
It's not black and white, it's gray.
And like everything in life, it kind of just depends.
Mm-hmm.
So
Though I did feel bad last week getting French fries from Chick-fil-A because my coworker went there.
Yeah.
That's straight up just a chicken business.
I think both are correct, but also, I mean, there's other factors as well. Like you just mentioned, like we used to do that, but we do it significantly less, like go out to eat to like regular places that have random vegan things because
We're
we,
scared that they're gonna mess up and it's not gonna be vegan, first of all.
well, there's that, but also I was gonna say like we've run into the like moral crossroads of like, you know, this is being cooked on in like the
The shared grill, which a lot of people
same
are.
grill, same area. It's stored in the same place.
It's funny because we've flip flopped on that. Sometimes we're like, oh, whatever, we don't care. And then other times we're like,
Yeah.
actually, no, that's gross.
It's, you know, it's touched with the same hands, you know, so it's like
Yeah.
there's other things to be considered among just options as well. So
But the vegan surcharge is very real. So if the only place you get vegan food is Burger King, like, valid.
yeah. And it's like if they do have only like really 2 or 3 options, then it's like, you know, not everyone can cook at home or want to cook at home, so they
Me being both.
shouldn't necessarily be like shunned from like the only technical burger place that they can go to.
Yeah.
So I this suffices to say, I don't think there's a correct answer.
Yeah.
I think it just depends.
But I do prefer going to places that are completely vegan.
Yeah, we do go out of our way.
Like
even
if we're
it-
between two places and there's one place that's completely vegan, we'll usually go to the one that's completely vegan because, I mean, we want to support them. Usually they're small businesses.
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about like, oh shoot, like did they accidentally put like real meat in here or something? Because sometimes vegan meat does look like real meat and taste like it, and it's scary.
Yeah, it's funny because there is like a weird amount of anxiety about that because like an easy example is like just imagine going to a restaurant, and then there is a chance that there is just a human dump in your food.
Ew.
That is like low-key the equivalent because it's just like,
Something you don't want to eat.
all right, cool, now I can't eat this.
Yeah.
It's not like you've even taken a bite. It's just you see it and you're like, all right, well, I can't eat this. Well, I mean, it's like
Yeah. Someone wants
maybe
this
not a
human
big deal.
dump.
You're not happy about it, but like you don't want to eat it, and like, do you want to ask them to make it again? It's like that's kind of annoying.
And it
And
all sucks because it's
doesn't
a
happen
waste
again.
of food.
Yeah, so it's like that's just the reassurity of going to a strictly vegan place because then it's like I don't have to worry about there's
Yeah.
no dumps in here.
If it's not a strictly vegan place, I like going to places that specifically label as vegan because they won't put it in the menu unless they know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Because sometimes like we'll go to like a Thai place and it's like technically vegan, but also like
Yeah,
if they change the recipe, we won't know.
the easiest way to find out if a place is like legit is if you ask them, is like what's in this or is this in this, and they either don't go to the chef or they say I don't know, or the best one is if they don't say either and they just look unsure, then you might as well just leave.
Yeah, no.
it's so funny
It's
whenever that happens.
stressful a little bit.
But yeah, it's just like just make food at home. But yeah,
Thankfully, Robert's a good cook.
I
so.
would highly recommend making that part of your skill set.
Yeah.
It has saved us an
Yeah.
unimaginable amount of money.
Oh
Unimaginable.
my gosh, yeah. An imaginable amount.
It is imaginable, but it is also unimaginable because it is a lot.
We're very standard with our meals. We have like random food Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday we have tacos, Thursday we have macaroni, Friday burgers, Saturday leftover macaroni.
Yeah,
We really only have to wing it like 2 days a week.
true.
Yeah. Another skill set that I wanted to say is whenever you've been vegan long enough, you can scan ingredient lists so fast. We are speed looking at the back of them.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like,
easy.
And people are like, how'd you know? And I'm like, I'm only looking for like milk.
Yeah, I look for like 3 things in 3 places, and typically, unless it's like gelatin or something, then it's pretty easy to spot.
Yeah. Gelatin's tricked us a couple times. I think we've gotten stuff like that we just like, we'll text my sister and be like, do you want this?
Yeah, or like sometimes randomly there will be like the 5th item on an ingredients
Or
list,
like
and
tallow or
it'll
something
be like
too.
milk, or it'll be like a variation of milk or milk powder
Way.
or something like that. And it's always like the 5th or 6th thing on
Yeah.
the something you don't look for, but yeah, it's definitely
Usually we're pretty good at
gets
it.
easier.
We're like pretty skilled.
sure.
Last question is from Swift on Discord. Do you think they will ever do a league type event with Ultimate Iron Man? I think Banker's Note and the Telly relics could be a lot of fun. That sounds awful. I'm sorry, Swift. No. I mean, I could see them doing that as an option, but I would not want to play.
Yeah, I just don't think this will happen. I don't think there's enough interest in ultimates. Like,
Yeah.
like finding a hardcore is like a needle in a haystack. finding a UIM in a haystack of hardcores is like that again. So you're just going into needle in a haystack squared.
Yeah. I want to know if you're an ultimate. Will you let us know whenever? Is this the stuff that's subscribed to us on Patreon? It might just be the same name. But I could totally see them doing this as like, it would have to be leagues and leagues from now. But them having you have the option of different kinds of irons. I don't think that they would make you be ultimate though.
I think they could do this if it was an extremely short event.
Okay.
Like we're
2
talking
weeks,
like
like
2
bingo.
weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks, like very fast. And it's just to really, like, the point of the event would be to get people to understand UIMs.
Oh, I could see
So
that.
it'd
Kind of
be
like
like-
fresh start worlds, but for ultimates.
Yeah, like maybe one of the first things is like, oh, you get this gear or whatever, you get ready to go. Maybe they even give you a set of gear after you do a certain thing. And then it's like, go kill this boss. You kill the boss and it's like, cool. You got this item, which is like a guaranteed item.
They should make something to teach you how to death pile because
I was about to say,
How
and
do
then
they do that?
once you get the item, they're all like, all right, you want to keep this item for later on. So we're going to, and then it like pops up and shows you like 3 different ways to death pile.
We're thinking of tutorial island, but as a short game
It's
mode.
like a combo tutorial / leagues thing where it's like they give you extra things to make UIM not such a pain, and they take you through like different things you'd have to struggle with, including death piles, including like I don't know, whatever else you want to think of. But I think if they did it like that and it was kind of like, yo, whatever, let's pretend that they just do it on like the celebration of the whatever anniversary of the creation of UIMs. And they're all like, you know, just doing
little special event.
just doing an event because there's not much going on.
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, but not like a full leagues. Because I do think that some ultimates would probably complain with bankers now in leagues. Because they'd be like, this isn't actually iron.
Well,
or ultimate.
Obviously, you'd go into it knowing it's a souped up version of this. Like,
True. Yeah. Maybe they feel different.
yeah, it's like you're meant to just kill these bosses, get the gear, figure out what UIM is, and maybe that encourages you to try the real thing.
Yeah. But yeah, there is really no encouragement to play ultimate irons.
Yeah, no. It's
If I didn't watch streamers do it, I feel like I wouldn't even know it exists.
it's absolutely the black sheep. And no one talks about it. No one even references it outside of
I
like
feel like I know a lot of people that do it though.
yeah, outside of like the occasional like we're doing this change strictly for UIM things that pop up in the patch notes, no one talks about it.
That's true.
So
The forgotten stepchild.
yeah, so I feel like it would be cool if done maybe in a different way. Maybe not the way I said it, maybe the way I said it, but in a way not exactly like leagues.
Yeah. But I don't know if I'd be playing it myself. Maybe I'd want to see how death piling works because it'd be cool to see it in action. The idea of going and reading about death piling or watching a video on it sounds not fun.
Yeah.
But that's it for our Q&A this week.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you for all the
guys.
questions. It is appreciated. I do like the questions, especially the ones like the vegan one, because there is no correct answer. So it
Yeah.
allows me to,
We can't really go one way or the other.
yeah, it allows me to talk about it in different ways.
Yeah.
But yes, we do appreciate all the questions. You can ask us in many different places. Ask us on Patreon, ask us in a Discord, or on any of our socials.
So our Twitter and TikTok are Bunebape OSRS, Twitch, YouTube, Blue Sky, and Instagram are all just Bunebape. Reminder, we're having Sid on next week. So if you have questions for him, ask us by Sunday early afternoon, which is like, I don't know, like the 2nd of November or something. Around then, be sure to ask us so we can answer those next week. And yeah, I stream 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Bunebape. I'm not streaming Halloween because we're going out. But I'll be back Sunday. That's my spiel.
Yeah, so that's it.
I
Hopefully
think-
you all enjoyed it. And if you did, we'll see you all.
Very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.